Stuart, I have a question.
Yes, look.
Besides the transmission of Shakti in the classes and the transformation of tension, are there other ways of receiving energy?
If your chakra system is highly developed inside, you can get energy from a doorknob. You can get energy from any single thing that goes on in your life. You can get energy from anything that goes on in the world. But the chakra system, the purpose of the meditation is to develop a chakra system that can do this. Because, as I've said at least 1,000 times, when you look out at the world, everything you see is sacred. Everything you see is a manifestation of God. The only thing that's missing is the capacity to open and allow that Shakti of life to enter you because the chakra system isn't developed enough. So the whole key to what I teach is the development of a system inside that can enable you to receive energy from anyone and anything that goes on in the world. And you have the ability to take even the negative stuff that goes on, and there's so much of it, for God's sake,
Mhm.
and transform it in yourself into chi, into energy, into a spiritual life. So that everything in life becomes really a positive experience because you have the capacity to absorb it, to take it in, to use it to help you grow spiritually. But you need a system inside that is capable of doing that. That kind of system doesn't come because you read a book about chakras. It really doesn't. It comes because you spend literally years working on yourself to build it inside. And then every person, every situation, whatever you encounter in your daily life, you can receive the energy and the teachings and the knowledge, what you have to learn from that situation. You grow spiritually because of life. Life, as I've also said 1,000 times, is the guru. The guru transmits Shakti. Life transmits Shakti. And the only thing missing is a chakra system in a human being that can receive that Shakti and not think about it, not analyze it, not know better than it. Just allow it to work on you inside and grow because of it. So it's not just those two things you mentioned, because essentially what I teach is how to build a system that can do what you're asking.
Mhm.
You know, that's when the mind has to be quiet, the emotions have to be quiet. You have to have a mastery of your sexual energy. Understand there has to be gratitude and compassion and love, and life will provide endless moments in which you can receive its Shakti, its energy. So you can use it to learn and grow.
Yeah, that's a great motivator to work deeper and deeper.
Yes, yes. That's what I try to motivate everyone with in every class. Look, I'm not teaching religion. I'm
Mhm.
not teaching dogma. I'm not teaching specific paths and this and that and the other. What I'm teaching is build a chakra system, develop your inner life, and then the sacredness of whatever you come up against and happens in your life becomes apparent, and you will be able to receive teachings from it that will help you get closer to your light. It's a covenant we all have to make with God.
Mhm.
We need to do the work here that allows us to receive. these extraordinary teachings that life has to give. And then there's no, if you'll pardon my expression, there's no bullshit. There's no excuses. You understand? Because you either build a system or you don't. If you don't complain about all the terrible things. If you do, then you can transform all of it into what helps you grow spiritually. And you won't complain. Either way, you shouldn't complain.
No, we all do it ourselves.
Well, yeah, but you also need situations like this where there's a lot of energy.
Mhm.
Understand? You're going to starve to death if you don't have food. You got to have food. This is food. That's all this is. It's food. How many times I say I'm at a gasoline station? You come to fill up your tanks with energy, with Shakti. Without food, everything withers. Shakti is food, spiritual nourishment. But we need to have a digestive system that can absorb it and take it in. So that's what we're doing in this meditation, building that kind of digestive system, a chakra system that can do this.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. Thank you. Great question. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I'll repeat it. All this meditation is not Stuart wanting disciples. God knows the last thing in my life I need are disciples. It's people coming to eat. It's a restaurant of very organic, healthy food called Shakti. And that food can help you build a system inside that is strong enough so that you can be able to see the sacredness of life and have a spiritual life. That's all this is. It's not me looking for students. Yeah, I like new students because I like to give away the Shakti. And it's a way of serving God. But I'm not looking for students. I'm looking for people that truly want to dine at a gourmet restaurant. And that's what Shakti is. It's gourmet food that nurtures the deepest part of one's inner being. It's manna from heaven. It really is. And nobody should ever use it cheaply. It's sacred. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I mean, honestly, the last thing I need in the world are disciples. Disciples are a royal pain in the ass. The people that want a spiritual life, that's a whole different dimension and different way of interacting with humanity. Okay, if there are no more questions, God bless you all. Thank you. And I keep saying it, I'll say it again. You know, every one of you is a treasure in my life. Every one of you, your demands, your need for inner growth really makes me work very deeply on myself. And I think it's the most wonderful marriage in the world, frankly. So God bless
Thank
you
you.
and
Thank
thank
you.
you. And there'll be class on Tuesday, I think. Today's Sunday, right? You can know anyone. Today's Sunday. We'll have class on Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you very much, Stuart.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.